Hello everyone, this is Joe with the Mclaren real estate team, and I'm with
Jose with Mclaren real estate team as well.
and we're going to have a question answer session today. So Jose, can you talk about yourself? How and when did you end up becoming a real estate agent?
Sure. So I came to Canada in 2016, and for 7 years I was in restoration. I used to work in a restoration company in the emergency services, and as I was working inside the houses of the people, I found that I love to be in a house.
Okay, right. And do you still provide those services along with your real estate service?
Well, I can say that's an advantage for me over the other realtors because I have some tools that I can use, well, besides my knowledge, that how the house is functioning. Mm-hmm. So I think, yes, I can still use all that knowledge and tools.
Right on. And what else do you do?
Well, besides the real estate, I used to be a professional soccer player back home. I'm a background actor sometimes here in Calgary. And yeah, that's kind of about it.
So it's a soccer player, an actor, and a real estate agent.
And restoration services professional.
That's so many tags for you.
Yes, well, a little bit of everything, and I enjoy every part of my life. But yeah, now I'm enjoying a lot the real estate in my life. What about you? What's your story?
So I came to Canada in 2020, and the first stop was in London, Ontario, and I moved to Calgary in 2022. I did my post-graduation in construction management from London, Ontario, and I started with managing Airbnbs, managing properties, wholesaling, and then getting my license in 2022, and then I'm a real estate agent now.
Great. How do you like? Which one do you like the best?
Being a real estate agent.
Wow, that's quite impressive that you coming from civil engineer into the construction management and now real estate. Well, that's quite a long way.
It is, but it's all along the same line. So I didn't have to go choose different path and then come back to real estate. It's all the same way. It's all construction, it's all properties, or somewhere not too far.
And what was the turning point between to be a construction management and a big jump to, even though it's on the same line, it's not exactly the same purpose?
Well, here's the story. So while I was doing my construction management, I kind of understood that's not where I wanted to be. And I did not really work as a construction manager at all. I applied for a couple jobs, I didn't find any. And I came here to Calgary for about 3-4 months to stay with my friend. I wanted to see where can I get started in terms of real estate, but at that point I didn't have this in mind that I would be a real estate agent. And I started off with Airbnbs, and again, like I said, wholesaling, door knocking, getting investors list, talking to them, understanding what they need, finding properties. And then I happened to meet Lisa and Luke. And then eventually I became a real estate agent and I started working for and with them. So Jose, which year or when did you start real estate?
I started at the end of 2023.
Okay.
And last year, it was my first year full-time real estate agent.
An agent, okay. And do you own any piece of real estate here?
Yes, I bought my place in 2020 during the peak of COVID. And in Legacy.
So you didn't get to represent yourself?
No.
So let's say what you would have done different if you got a chance to represent yourself?
I think more communication about the process, because even though my realtor, he was great all during the process, I would like to know the process itself step by step in advance, so I can prepare for that. I think it was just a lack of communication. I think I would just more communication to my client.
Sounds good. Probably that's what you're doing with your clients now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't like to skip any step. on the process, and I think that's important part to be able to have a successful deal.
Great. And if you were to pick between buying side or selling side, which is your preference in working with?
Right now, I think the buyers will be my strongest, because I have a lot of friends that they're not from here, so it's gonna be a first-time buyer. So most of the times is the clients that I've been keeping.
You would be able to help them more.
Exactly.
You have a bigger pool of people
Exactly.
looking to purchase. So one more question on the same note. Which type of buyers or sellers are you more convenient working with?
I believe that me as an immigrant, I think I can relate more to first-time home buyers, because I was a first-time home buyer not long ago, and being an immigrant, I think I can help them more to understand, to be more empathetic of their needs, and yeah, I think that would be my guess.
Okay, and I do realize we both are immigrants, and then we started real estate. We are in the same team now. And how do you like working with me in the team?
Well, it's refreshing. It's for me, it's always exciting to know people from all over, different cultures. I'm that kind of person, and we live in a country that it's
You don't think it's
cosmopolite. It's a bonus?
You don't think it's a bonus working with me?
It is a bonus. That's what I'm saying. Not only with you, with everyone here.
Okay, good to know. So in this specific scenario, with a lot of uncertainties, tariffs and election, inflation, other economic factors, I think buyers get the advantage, and I had a chance to go back to my buyers who were just in the sidelines waiting for the right opportunities. I am able to help them get into buying at low price. So I personally think this is the game for the buyers to get into buying.
So basically your motivation is that regardless of the scenario, you can still help them with
100%. If a seller comes to me, or if I get to represent a seller, I will 100% get the best deal for the seller for the current market. While it comes to buyers, I personally think that it's better that you can negotiate at this market. And I've seen, the properties coming on the market that first week it's going for under asking 10K, 15K. It's happening now, so any buyers out there, this is the time to buy.
So Joe, do you speak another language?
I do.
Which language do you speak?
Well, I speak English. I speak Hindi, I speak Tamil, I speak Malayalam, and I speak Kannada. I am a Malayali.
What does Kannada means?
It's a South Indian language. There's a state in India from south. It's called Karnataka, and people from Karnataka speaks Kannada.
Oh wow, that's that's what I like about this podcast. That you
well.
learn something new every day.
That is true, and it's good when you get clients who speaks different languages, or somebody from a different part of India. You can correlate, right? You can talk to them in that language, and it helps sometimes.
I agree. I speak Spanish, and I think that's a great advantage over some other realtors that only speak
All
English.
Spanish real estate purchases has to go through
To me. And all the Indies and the 24 languages that guy speaks go through him.
It's funny. It's not.
Yeah, you speak 26.
I speak 4, 5.
Okay. Well, I think that's a wrap, Joe. Thank you so much for this nice talk. And what about if we, in the next session that we are together, we go over the Airbnb industry? You say that you are into that right now.
For sure. We can deep dive into Airbnb's regulations and what's more important in Calgary at this point. We can run some numbers. Sure.
And some other stuff. Thank you so much for watching us.
Thank you guys. See you. One important question. How...
One more important question. Awesome.
Another question.
Another question. You're so bossy.
I'm bossy? I'm bossy? I respect you, Jose.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Which language do you speak?
Well, I speak English. I speak Hindi. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this.
No, it's not done.
No? What do you want me to
You
say?
need to ask me questions.